You get really sweet when you stop trying to impress people. Only person I want to impress right now is you.
Bro, you good? You've been smiling at your phone for the last 15 minutes like a lovesick puppy.
What the fuck is this?
Then fight for him. It's too dark in the closet, bro. Trust me. I know that all too well. Mom, I'm bisexual.
Oh, baby.
Welcome home, noble hearts. Shall we?
Ezra didn't slam the gate in Zion's face. That was the first mercy. He also didn't smile. That was the first warning. Even though Zion broke his heart, Ezra understood his position, what he could have lost, what his family could have lost, and that would have killed him. Knowing that he stripped Zion's family off the extra support they gotta get by. Zion stood outside the Beaumont estate, shoulders tight like he was bracing for impact that never quite came. The air was colder than Montclair ever felt, quieter too, like even the world here didn't gossip, it just observed. Ezra looked at him for a long time before speaking. "You shouldn't be here," he said. Zion nodded once. "I know." Silence stretched between them again. Ezra's expression didn't crack, not fully, but there was something tired behind his eyes now that hadn't been there before Montclair, before everything fell apart. Zion swallowed. "I just needed you to know that I'm truly sorry. I was a coward. I couldn't claim you publicly like I was supposed to. I broke your heart, but I'm gonna work hard to piece it back together again. I'm not stopping, and I'm not running," he said quietly. "Not this time." Ezra's jaw tightened slightly. "What makes you think I'm gonna let you back in?" "Nothing," Zion repeated, softer now. "But I'm still here." Ezra stared at him like he was trying to decide whether that was comforting or painful. Then, finally, he stepped aside. Not an invitation, not forgiveness, just space. "Don't make promises you can't keep," Ezra said. Zion walked in carefully, like the air itself might reject him. The first few weeks were almost unbearable in their awkwardness. Zion didn't touch him, didn't push, didn't joke his way through the silence like he used to. He just showed up and stayed. Sometimes Ezra would sit across from him on the patio steps and read without speaking. Sometimes Zion would sit on the grass pretending to scroll on his phone while actually just making sure Ezra was still there. And sometimes, most times, they didn't say anything at all, which somehow hurt less than arguing. One afternoon, Ezra spoke without looking up. "You don't have to do this out of guilt, you know." Zion exhaled slowly. "I know, I'm not." Ezra finally glanced at him. "Then why are you here?" Zion hesitated, because the honest answer still felt too heavy to say out loud. But he said it anyway, "Because I don't know how to not be." That made Ezra go quiet. Longer this time. Trust didn't return quickly. It came in fragments. Small, fragile moments that neither of them acknowledged too loudly. Ezra informed the guards at the gate to let Zion in any time he came to visit. Zion stopped flinching every time Ezra went quiet mid-conversation. Ezra began sitting closer. Not too close, but closer than before. Zion learned not to fill every silence with words. It was uncomfortable, slow, and real. The first real shift happened on a rainy evening. Zion showed up soaked, hair damp, hoodie clinging to his shoulders. He hadn't even texted first. Ezra opened the door and froze slightly. "You're drenched," he said. Zion gave a tired half-smile. "Yeah, cab broke down 2 miles back, so I had to walk the rest of the way." Ezra hesitated, then stepped aside. "Come in." That single word hit harder than anything else had in months. Inside, Ezra handed him a towel without looking directly at him. Zion took it carefully. "Thanks." Silence. "Then, you didn't have to come today. It's pouring. Even if the cab didn't break down, the walk from the gate would have had you wet still," Ezra said quietly. Zion wiped his face. "I know, I wanted to." Ezra finally looked at him then. Really looked. Like he was searching for something that used to be there. "You always wanted things," Ezra said. But that was never the problem. Zion stopped drying his hair. "I know." Ezra's voice lowered slightly. "The problem was what you did when you were scared. That landed heavy." Zion nodded once. "I know that too." And for the first time, Ezra didn't argue with him. Time passed differently after that. Not fixed, not healed, just moving. Zion rebuilt himself in Ezra's orbit carefully, like someone learning not to touch a wound that still hadn't closed. He didn't ask for labels, didn't push for romance, didn't try to recreate what they had. Because Ezra had made one thing painfully clear: that version of them couldn't survive what happened. But that didn't mean nothing could. One evening, Ezra finally said it. They were sitting outside under a dim patio light while the wind moved softly through the garden. "I don't think I can date you again," he said. Zion didn't react immediately. He just nodded slowly. "Okay." Ezra glanced at him. "That's it?" Zion let out a small breath. "I'm not gonna fight you for that," he said quietly. "You're allowed to feel what you feel." Ezra looked away. "I still care about you." That was harder. Zion's voice softened. "I still care about you too." A pause. Then Ezra added, quieter, "Maybe we can be friends." Zion nodded again with a smile. "I'd like that." Silence settled between them. Not cold, not warm, just honest. What followed wasn't reconciliation. It was something more complicated. They became something in between. Not lovers, not strangers. Something like friends built from ruins. Ezra would sometimes ask Zion about his games. Zion would sometimes sit quietly while Ezra reads, just to be near him without needing anything. There were moments of laughter again, but different now. Careful laughter, measured laughter. The kind that didn't erase what happened, just existed alongside it. And sometimes, on the worst days, Ezra would still look at Zion like he remembered the boy who broke him. But he wouldn't push him away. That mattered. More than Zion knew how to say. The day everything shifted into goodbye didn't feel dramatic. It felt ordinary. Zion had been drafted and was leaving for professional football training. He came all this way just to break the news to Ezra personally. Ezra walked into the gate. They stood there longer than necessary. Neither of them moved first. "I'll be gone a while," Zion said eventually. Ezra nodded. "I know." Another pause. Zion looked at him carefully. "I don't want this to be the last time I see you." Ezra gave a faint, tired smile. "You say things like that like life is negotiable." Zion almost laughed. "Almost didn't. You think we're okay?" He asked quietly. Ezra thought about it for a long time, then shook his head slightly. "I think we survived," he said. "That's not the same thing." That truth sat between them, heavy but not cruel. Zion nodded slowly. "True." Ezra stepped back slightly. "Good luck, Zion," he said softly. Zion hesitated. Then he pulled Ezra in for a hug, warm and tight enough to make him tear up. But before turning away, he said, "I meant what I said when I came back. I'm not running anymore, and I'm gonna fight for you till my very last breath." Ezra looked at him for a long moment. And this time, just this time, he didn't contradict him.
You've got mail!
What's up, peeps? Ezra here. Zion's in the gym. He wanted y'all to know he helped writing this postcard. Y'all know he didn't, but anyway. A lot happened after Zion left for football training. We thought distance would make things easier, but apparently feelings are annoying and persistent. At first we barely spoke. Then it became random texts. Then phone calls that somehow lasted until 3 in the morning. Then visits whenever Zion had time off, which usually ended with him knocked out on the couch pretending he wasn't exhausted. Eventually we stopped trying to deny how we felt and just found our way back to each other naturally. Slowly this time. Properly. Zion proposed 2 years later after winning a championship game. He got down on one knee in the middle of the field and was crying harder than I was. He claims they were manly tears. There's no such. Now we're married, living together, and raising 2 spoiled huskies who listen to Zion more than me, which is honestly disrespectful considering I'm the one who feeds them most of the time. Football's been good to Zion. He gets recognized in public constantly, and yes, he still exudes too much confidence. I'm doing well too. I lecture now, travel often, and somehow became the exact kind of academic Montclair always wanted me to be. Just significantly happier. We're still different people. He's still loud. I still need quiet after being around him too long. But we learned that love isn't really about becoming the same person. It's choosing each other consistently, even after the difficult parts. And after everything we went through, we're really glad we did. Thank you all for the support, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See y'all soon. Love, Zion and Ezra.
Some hearts are destined to meet, but only time decides if they're ready to stay. Another tale awaits. Are you ready?
Don't forget to like, comment, turn on notifications so you're informed when a new crown drops, and please subscribe! Thank you.